Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. I wanna chit chat with you guys about how everything happened with my labor and delivery. I know I have promised you guys that I was gonna record everything. It didn't go as planned. I'm gonna do 3 different parts of this video. Trust me, my labor was crazy. It was out of this world. Sorry to offer up. I've been trying to sell some new scrubs that I have bought and they don't fit me. But so the day that I was gonna get induced, Darren, my boyfriend, he went fishing and he said I'm gonna be back around 5 so we can get ready to go to the hospital to get induced by 8. The day before that, we, so that morning my water broke and I was like, did it not, like, I don't know, like, so I called my mom and I was like, this is happening, like, I have wet 2 of my underwears already, all liquid, like, is this discharging or am I, and I'm a nurse, right, so I should know. But I never had a baby before, so I did not know. So I was like, this is really happening. She's like, no, like, your water broke, like, call labor and delivery and see what's going on. So I called and they're like, you should probably come in and get checked. Either way, you're gonna get induced today, so just come in a little bit early. So I was calling Darren because he was fishing, so he wasn't getting any service. So I'm like, Darren, like, finally he answered, right? And I was like, my water broke, like, my mom's gonna take me to the hospital. And he's like, no, she's not. I'm gonna go over there and take you to the hospital, like, give me like 20 minutes, I'll be there. And I was like, okay, whatever, like 20 minutes won't make a difference, like, that's fine, cool. So I waited for him. We went and to the emergency room. He couldn't go in because they want to confirm that my water did broke. Like, I had to get like fully admitted first before Darren was able to come in with me to the admitted room. So I went to this small room and they did a sample on me down there to make sure it was amniotic fluid, to make sure my water did break. So they came back and they're like, yeah, your water did, and like, you're about to have a baby soon, like, like, we're good, since your water broke, it should be easier now than getting induced. So I went, okay, cool. So I got admitted, everything. They transferred me to labor and delivery. Darren was able to come in. We were there. We got there, maybe I'll say maybe like at maybe like at 3 or 4. I went in. I had my nurse, I changed, I got comfortable. Darren got comfortable in the sillon right there, and then yeah, they keep me monitored. They checked me and I was only 3 centimeters. I remember the last appointment that I had went to before going to the hospital, I was 2. So I went in. They started me with Cytotec. Yeah, I think it was Cytotec. They started me with that, and then my contractions were still there. Then they started me with Pitocin, and Pitocin, you guys, is a really strong medication that it hurts. It's like 10 times. I never experienced, like, obviously labor without getting induced, because this is my first baby and I did get induced, but they said like it's like 10 times worse and it hurts. Like, I know they asked me if I wanted the epidural, but I was like, when I can't handle it anymore, then I'll ask for it. Like, I'm not against it or anything. Like, if I need it, I'm getting it. Like, there's no superwoman here. Like, you know, like, I'm getting the epidural. Like, I'm not gonna be in pain. So they started getting strong, and I remember like, oh my god, another one's coming. Like, I was getting them frequently, and I was like, okay, can I get the epidural? And they're like, okay. So they called the anesthesiologist. He came, and I was crying because I was so scared to get the epidural. I have heard so many bad experiences with the epidural, right? So I went in, and I was there. He sat me down. I signed the consent, everything. I remember I was scared, like I was like shaking. I remember I was so cold, and he started, like, I felt wet, and I started getting so nervous. Like, I was crying, and I just kept looking at Darren like, fuck, like, hopefully this goes okay. Well, here's the interesting part. He put the epidural in, and I started getting a reaction to the epidural. I remember him doing it, and I'm like, I feel it already. Like, I already feel it. So he said, okay, let's lay down. I laid down. I started having a really bad, a hypertensive reaction to the epidural. I was laying down. My legs were numb. Everything up to here, I was numb. I couldn't swallow. I couldn't breathe. I was crying. I was like, my anxiety was, I already have anxiety. My anxiety was to another level, you guys. Another level. And I was like, damn it, like, damn, this is what I didn't want it to happen. It happened to me. Like, why that happened? I started, you should have seen, there's a bunch of doctors, nurses, anesthesiologists there. I was like, I can't breathe, like, I can't swallow, like, I can't swallow, like, I can't swallow. And I kept hearing the heartbeats dropping. I was panicking. I was like, whose heartbeat? What heartbeat? My heartbeat? My baby's heartbeat? What heartbeat? I remember looking, and I'm like, I need water. Like, I need something to swallow. I need something. So I look at the nurse. I was like, I need something. Like, give me something. Like, I need to swallow something. So the nurse was like, it's okay. Give her ice. Just ice. So I remember I got ice, and I started choking with the ice. Why? Because I couldn't breathe. Everything was closed. I was numb. My esophagus couldn't move, like, function. Nothing, you guys. After that, I remember they gave me an epinephrine. They gave me more like 5% dextrose all over my body. They were trying to, like, get the numbing to go away. They turned off the epidural. They turned off everything. They started cleaning me up with, like, Sweatol, like saline, and I started feeling better. After that, I still had some of the epidural in me, so I couldn't really feel the contractions, and I knocked out. I completely knocked out. I remember I woke up like at 2 with really bad contractions. My numbing had went away already. Contraction. I remember I woke up there, and I was like, it hurts. Like, call the anesthesiologist to come back and turn that shit on, because it shit hurts. And as soon as the anesthesiologist came in, he turned it on, but I asked him to only give me a really small dose. So he did. He put a small dose in me just to help me a little bit. And then, like, 2 minutes after, the nurses are coming, the doctors coming, and I'm like, what's going on? They're like, we gotta check you. And I was like, okay. So they come, they check me, and they're like, you're 10 centimeters open, like you're gonna have a baby right now. And I remember the doctor saying like it might take some time because it's your first time, so it might take some time to have the baby, but you're 10 centimeters. I was like, okay. She's like, we're gonna do some practice, like some practice pushes. I was like, okay, like I'm ready for that. So they prep everything, and she didn't have a gown or anything. Like it was just practice and see how good of a pusher I was. And I remember I was pushing for the rest of my life. Like I was like pushing, like I was giving my everything, especially because my baby, they keep confusing my heartbeat with the baby's heartbeat. My heartbeat was kind of dropping just because of contractions. His heartbeat was fine, but I kept like thinking it was his heartbeat that was dropping, so it was making me want to push harder and harder so the baby could come out already, because I was like scared he was gonna get stuck in the umbilical cord, or you know. I did like 2 pushes and they're like, oh, wow, like you are a good pusher. They're like, the head's right there, like he has a lot of hair. So she's like, okay, let me put my gown. So when she turned to put the gown on, my baby, she put the gown on, she turned and she's like, and then she grabs the baby. The baby came out by itself. With 2 pushes, he was able to just came to this world by himself. And let me get my baby, you guys. Hi, Papa. Hi. Oh, are you okay? Oh my goodness. It's okay. I'm getting you out. Oh, you're always sweating. Look, you guys. Here's my baby. So, he's sweating. He was in the car seat because I had just got home. So with 2 pushes, he came to this world. He was only 4 pounds, you guys. 4 pounds. He was a tiny baby. He didn't have to go to the NICU. He was like perfectly healthy. He was tiny, but now he's 2 months and he is a brat, you guys. Look at him. He's such a brat. Say hi. Say hi. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. So yeah, that's my story. Plus the whole thing that happened with the epidural, everything. So we got the starts 2 days after that. We're checking him to make sure he was okay to come home because he was a preemie. He was perfectly fine. We got discharged. So my next video is gonna be talking about how I came home for 2 days with my baby and I had to get admitted again by myself. I had to get admitted for 2 days without my baby because of the epidural. I had to get a blood patch, and it was crazy. Me and Darren were fighting with the hospital back and forth. We complained, we did so much. It's crazy. I have to really sit down and tell you guys everything that happened. Yeah, my next video will be about that. So don't forget to subscribe. I know I have not been active lately, but that's because I have a little one that requires all my attention. He's just wants arms, and right now I'm gonna change him and put him on something comfortable because we had just got home. We went to go eat dinner with my friend, and yeah, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. And yeah, bye you guys.